My name is Conn, and for 30 years I wasn't walking with the Lord. And in 2015, I decided I need to get back walking with the Lord. I've been a hockey coach for 30 years, so when I look at my life, I look at my life as 3 periods in a hockey game. The first period of the hockey game was my first 30 years. I learned that God was there, I found God, and I accepted Christ as my Savior. In the second 30 years of my life, I was going to a church, and it was a legalistic environment, and when I was coming out of there, I felt horrible about myself and that I was letting God down. So eventually walked away from church. We moved to Moose Jaw. I got involved in hockey and work, promotions in work, that sort of thing, and I just left God alone and didn't walk with Him. And around 2015, I decided that I'm in the 3rd period of my life and I got to get right with God. I got to walk with God. So I started praying and reading my Bible again. My wife and I, we decided we were going to go and look for a church. So we were going to every Sunday go to a different church and find which one would give us a message about God so that we could build a relationship with God. The first church that we went to, my wife says, let's go to this Harvest City church. It's charismatic and it might be a little bit different than what we're used to. And coming from a fundamentalist background, went to church and it was different for sure. The funny thing about it is that the next Sunday we showed up and we haven't gone to another church, we haven't looked at another church, and we've just found our home here at Harvest City. God led us to the right church, we believe, and we've been happy here. And I'm in the 3rd period. You never know when you're going to be taken out of the 3rd period or if you're going to get into overtime. So what I'm going to do is the 3rd period is going to be the best part of my game. I'm going to work my hardest and do my best to serve God. So I've stepped out and I've got involved in some ministries at the church. The men's wake-up call in the morning. I do the prison ministry out at the jail. Every Thursday I go to jail with a couple of other guys. And what's really neat about that is that when I'm out there, it's like I'm in a dressing room. It's like I'm in a hockey dressing room. And I'm out there with these guys and I'm teaching them about Christ just like I would be coaching the hockey team. I used to say to my hockey players is go hard or go home. Well, what I say to myself these days is, God, I want to go hard for you before you take me home. Think of the verse in 2 Timothy. It's Paul saying, I've fought the good fight, I've kept the faith, and the last period of my life, I want to spend it serving God.